Hey, Jason Seiden here. So this week I want to share a piece of advice that I got from my dad. When you are stressed, do not let a stressful situation ruin a good night's sleep. And the way that my dad would tell it to me is that all the what ifs that come out when you're stressed about something, they can't get you while your eyes are shut, so go to bed. And I always found that compelling, but I couldn't act on it. And one day it clicked. And when it did, it took on a little bit of a different form for me. The advice morphed into when you're stressed, the thing that you are worried about, stressing over, it's either going to be a problem or it's not. If it's not going to be a problem, don't waste your night's sleep over it. If it is going to be a problem, you're definitely going to want to get a good night's sleep before you face it. Either way, go to bed. And the way that came to me was, I have a story that I tell about something I did in college. The short version is that I signed autographs as Kirk Cameron at 2 a.m. in Times Square with two of my friends with me to avoid getting mugged. That simple. Longer version of the story is a lot of fun to tell. Maybe one day if you see me, I'll tell it over a drink. But as I would tell the story to folks over the years, a lot of them would say, wow, it's kind of remarkable that you had that presence of mind in the moment. And because at the time, people would tell me I looked like Kirk Cameron from Growing Pains, so I used it to my advantage. The point is that as I would tell the story, the feedback I got was fairly consistent, and so I started thinking about it. What helps me maintain presence of mind? And I'm like, well, being young and stupid, for sure. Not giving a shit, that helps. I was never much of a big drinker, but there's that moment where you're buzzed, where you're just loose, and your thinking gets real flexible. Like before you go off the cliff, right? Then that fine line where you're flexible. And finally, just being relaxed, like just non-drug enhanced, just relaxed. And so I would tell this story, and time's going by, and I'm still telling the story because how many stories do we have? And now I'm getting older. I'm not as young. I do give a shit. I'm not drinking. I got little kids. I got a family. The only lever I really have to pull is relaxed. And as I'm thinking about this, my dad's advice starts just kind of like coming back in my head, and I realize, right, it's not just about getting that good night's sleep. It's don't let stress take you out of your moment, because here's the thing, when you're in that stressful situation, the first thing you're going to lose is presence of mind, flexibility of thought, creativity. But you know what you're probably going to need more than anything to deal with a high pressure situation? Yeah, you guessed it. Flexibility of thought, presence of mind, creativity. So when you're facing stress, don't let it ruin your night's sleep. Don't let it take you out of your game, because either it's going to be a problem or it's not. And if it's not, you're just wasting a night's sleep. And if it is, you're gonna wanna be rested and relaxed when you face it. Either way, go to bed. I love you. I'll see you next week. Well rested, I hope.